There's a practical approach to this that should never be overlooked, because so many people think it's going to fall out of the heavens. But listen, it's like saying, I want to go to the moon, and you're not training to be an astronaut. I mean, it's unrealistic. So all of this saying, I got a vision and I'm passionate about it. And the passion gets me out of my resting state. I'm inspired and lifted. I can taste the outcome. Now that you're doing that, you're connecting to a potential in the quantum field. And you're not from that level of mind observing the outcome. But now how you make your way there in the process of discovery means that the limitations that we have to get to that level of mind has to be drawn out of us. So we hit roadblocks, and then it should be the universe is showing me because I'm reacting to this emotionally. That I have to surrender this emotion. What piece of knowledge? Guy Apple here, okay? Oh, back up and also step up from this level of mind and address it. And by the way, you do that very well, doing it without the reaction. The moment you emotional react, you're going to back to the old hardware and software programs, and you're going to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, right? They're gonna blame everybody else. That person's stupid. They're an idiot. You're not helping me. But in actuality, it's our job then to be able to back up and observe from a different level of mind and understand that moment when you react. You're at the same level of consciousness that keeps you connected to some reality, because in the new reality, you can't bring that. So it's what a level of awareness that you have to play it. But at the end of your life, or end of our lives, the only thing that's going to matter is, wow, I really did it. I think we keep observing and realizing it's us that's creating that out there. Then we have to keep bringing it back to ourselves as we become more conscious of those subconscious and unconscious programs. The more we get clear on who we are, when we're not a body, we're not a brain, a new model of reality says, look, that guilt and that shame, it's just an emotion from the past and the Europe. The intelligence within that's giving you life wants you to be happy. And if you're happy, being happy, listen, it's going to say, go for it. We're not punished for our sins. We're punished by our sins, because sin is the state of being. It's the way we think and feel. So karma is no mystery. We experience karma every day with the same life. The same experience, the same thinking, and the same feeling keeps our reality observing the same reality in anticipation of the known and familiar things in our life. We keep observing the reality in the same way, and so this thinking and feeling is a state of being that could be sinful. Not sinful in a colloquial sense, but sin in the sense that you're missing out on possibility, right? And so to sin no more means that the moment you no longer live by the old way of thinking and feeling, you're off the wheel of karma and reality changes, So that's simple. It's that simple to talk about another thing, to really master and participant, and the level of self-observation is what begins to cost for you to choose and not to choose. So if you look at a functional brain scan of someone who has anxiety and someone with depression, they look exactly the same. Anxiety is obsessing about some worst case scenario. And to the exclusion of everyone else, you're paying attention to such a degree that you're turning into the hormones in your body physiologically is believing that it's the future event. So you're experiencing that worst case scenario emotionally right now. You do that once, you do it twice, you notice a change in your internal state. But if you keep thinking and feeling that way over and over again, you're conditioned your body to be the mind of anxiety. And when the body becomes the mind with anxiety and subconscious program, it'll have a panic attack without you're not going to be able to control it because it is in the operating system. You have no controller, but you've conditioned it that way. Functional brain scan with someone depression. They keep reviewing the past event over and over until they condition their body into hopelessness and powerlessness. So no one in the body living in some future worst case scenario, the other living past worst case scenario. Now finding the sweet spot of the present moment is what you're really doing. You're saying, where's this coming from? I had this thought, this thing happened yesterday. I'm thinking about this. I don't have enough time. How is this going to get done? This is survival. This is what we do. And so when you say, okay, I understand where it's coming from. I can feel all these feelings. Okay, I'm going to experience them. Now let's see if I can change it around just by simple way of trusting or affirmation. Something that I want to believe in and let my facts for my kids and the life that I have and the opportunity to have in front of me. I'm just going to memorize this feeling, gratitude. Gratitude means that there's possibility because when you're in a state of gratitude, you're in a state of receivership because the event is happening already. So switching that level of anxiety to something like gratitude. Well, research shows that gratitude increases productivity. It increases creativity. It increases health. It increases connection. Connectedness increases communication. Just by making that simple switch. Now, it's not thinking positively. Taking a moment saying, I'm alive, right? Healthy. I got 4 kids. I got a great life. I got a great mind. And I got possibilities laid out in front of me. What I really, really have and what I really want. So I think we've been hypnotized and conditioned into believing that we need a reason for gratitude or reasons of joy. That's the old model of really cause and effect. But in this event happens, or my promotion happens when the relationship happens, then I'll give thanks. That's materialistic living by his or her senses. The quantum model says, I'm going to fall in love with that potential. I'm going to give thanks as if it's already done. Literally get up and live as if my prayers are already answered. I'm gonna look totally crazy to everybody, but I'm going to look familiar. And that begins to cause you to add a predictable life into the unpredictable.